Breaking news from Rowan County. Police investigating a deadly shooting involving a teenage victim in Salisbury. It happened off Tilman Street, just minutes north of downtown Salisbury, and that's where we find our Jason Puckett right now. Jason, what are police and neighbors saying about this?
Well, Mary, this is still an early active investigation. I'm going to step out of the way here to show you. This is Tilman Street behind us. You're looking down. The actual investigation is being done on a house on the right side here after this truck passes about 3 homes down on the right. Some of the cars you see in the roadway here still actually the family of Emmanuel Houston. He is the 18-year-old we're told was shot and killed at this location. The family, though, telling us they believe this could have been a gang-related shooting that took the life of their son and brother. Now, according to Salisbury police, they got a 911 call of gunshots at this home. They arrived to find 18-year-old Houston shot and in critical condition. Police say they attempted emergency life-saving measures, but that Houston died from the gunshot wound shortly after they arrived. Now, Houston's sister Alyssa spoke with us. She told us that Emmanuel was a basketball star and a beloved brother and son who had gotten involved in some gang activities, but they were hopeful he was turning his life around.
We're grieving especially because of the fact that he was so young, and we knew that he was in the streets, and we thought that he had time to get his life together. More than anything, we want justice, 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 justice. Any information, we want it.
Now, the family again says that they believe this could have been gang-related activity. We did ask Salisbury police about that. They have not responded to our question of whether they think this was gang-related at this moment. They are, though, asking for the community's help right now, asking anybody who has any information or possibly any video from a doorbell camera or something of the sort to go ahead and contact Salisbury police or the local area Crime Stoppers. We'll have more from this area. For now, they're here live outside of Salisbury. Jason Puckett, WBTV, on your side.
Jason, thank you for that update.